Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, NoeL is back, this time taking on Snow here on Polypoid. It's an RJB replay. Bottom right gonna be Snow. Yes, he's terrifying, but I think NoeL is up to the challenge here, and he has Purple Terran in the top left. I posted a NoeL versus Soma game back on, I want to say, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday of this week. If you skipped it because you said, who the heck is NoeL, go back and watch it, man. Holy smokes, it was an epic game. I epic tagged it, and if you skipped it, shame on you because it was so good. So, we got a PvT here on a Polypoid. Alright, Snow, are we going to bully NoeL here today? It is a macro game, so he survives past the 10-minute mark, but other than that, I have no idea what is going on here. It could be a sneaky twofer as far as you guys know, right? Bwahaha, sneaky twofer. Inside your head, I had a subscriber tell me that, hey, it could be a sneaky twofer when the 4-pool game of action and I want to say scan showed up. And yeah, that's what I want you to do. I want you to think about sneaky twofers all of the time so you don't know when the game ends, no matter the length of the video, alright? Okay, so Gateway first here. Warped in. We've got a barracks on the way here from Soma. SSL Season 1, Round of 16 is being played maybe right now. And man, it is so good. So many weird maps, man. We've got Minstrel. We've got Kickback. We've got Monty Hall. Man, what did the Brood War players do to deserve such weird maps? But it's entertaining for us, and not entertaining for the players. I can tell you that much. So, Gateway into Cybercore, respecting the Terran player. I think maybe he knows this is NoeL. We go as the clan, and 1127 here is, I think, something shared amongst this clan. So, anyway, NoeL did qualify for SSL. So, he is very capable of beating Snow here today, but we will have to see what the outcome will be. So yeah, still job hunting. I do appreciate all of your comments supporting me after I got laid off a couple of weeks ago. Again, I have 10 weeks of severance, so we should be okay and should have enough time to find another job. But, man, I have submitted, let's see, about 100, like literally 100, maybe 97 applications for remote jobs, local jobs, all in the software QA area. And if you have leads, let me know at falconpaladin@gmail.com, okay? I will not turn down a job lead at this point. All right, so we got ourselves a factory coming up. Oh yeah, and this is Friday. This is a Friday Brood War cast. Thanks to Michael, who donated $100 to me over PayPal. And I was like, dude, just for you, I will do a Friday Brood War cast for the next 4 weeks. So, if you like Friday Brood War, thank Michael, because he made it happen. And again, thank you for your generous donation, man. I really do appreciate it. All right, so enough about me. Let's see what's going on here in this Brood War game. We've got a few Marines, we've got a Vulture, we've got a machine shop here on the way, and an expansion starting now. Bam, expansion starting now. Nexus already quite finished here. Robotics facility opening here because what else do you do in PvT? And yeah, these Marines shoving away the probe. You don't know what's going on here. You don't know if I already have a command center. Get out of here. Get out of here, probe. And 4 Marines here versus a Dragoon. Yes, Dragoon says, run. Too much DPS. SCV, oh, Vulture rather, I apologize. Vernon the Vulture gets in here and actually has 1 kill and going to get another kill and might get gets killed by a probe. Oh, it's only thematically appropriate, isn't it? It's ironic that the Vulture, killer of the probe, gets killed by a probe, yeah? Oh, that reminds me. I posted a cheese compilation earlier this week on my StarCraft 2 channel, and it's got some StarCraft Evolution stuff in it, which is just a StarCraft 2 mod that allows you to play Brood War versus StarCraft 2. So, like, we've got a game in there where it's a Terran player, and he is a Brood War Terran player, but he's playing against a StarCraft 2 Zerg player. And they've messed with it a whole bunch over the last few months and really balanced it and tried to make it so, like, not one race is incredibly overpowered against another one. There are some complaints that it's really hard for StarCraft 2 players to deal with Reavers and for StarCraft 2 players to deal with Vultures, which I thought was interesting. But anyway, check it out. If you want a link to it, let me know, and I can post it for you. But StarCraft Evolution is interesting stuff. And I mean, if you want to play it and really show those StarCraft 2 players what the better game is and what the stronger StarCraft is, then you can play against them and choose Brood War and kick their butts, right? Right. Anyway, Dragoon's up, Singularity Charge finishing up in a very nice position. This is usually the Protoss who is pressuring the Terran. But NoeL says, what if I pressured you? Huh? Yeah, so Spider Mines are up. Ob says, Spider Mines, you say. All right, Snow says, I don't know about this. High ground positioning, Spider Mines getting laid. Spider Mines not triggering on anything. Snow's micro is too good for that. Just staying out of range, nicely done. Very well executed. That is not easy to do, man. That is not easy to do. And now, on the retreat, this is looking pretty bad for NoeL. Yeah, look at that. Just he knows exactly how many shots you need to take down a Spider Mine. This whole group's gonna die. Spider Mine does get a hit off, but doesn't get a kill. And hey, if you're not dead, you're still fighting, friends. And bam, NoeL tries to contain Snow, and Snow says, who do you think you are? That's how he talks. He sounds very intimidating. Anyway, finally getting siege mode, getting a second factory up here. That second gas is rolling. 2 base to 2 base does favor the Terran player. I imagine Snow will be getting a third base. There it is. Third base coming up on this high ground. No gas there, but whatever. They even actually have Brood War maps in StarCraft Evolution 2. So sometimes you'll play on a Brood War map, sometimes you'll play on a StarCraft 2 map, just for balance, right? So yeah, it's amazing. Like, I cast a game that was on Polypoid in StarCraft Evolution yesterday. Okay, high ground siege tank says high ground siege tank. Says 2 tanks. Says bunker support, but not actually. Only 1 Marine inside that bunker. SCVs do have to fall, and siege tank dies. Tanks died. Dragoons say job well done. That's all we really had to do. Let's knock that tank count to 0 here at 7 minutes, and that will help me later on. It's a secret tool we'll save for later. Is that the line? Man, I'm trying to remember even what show that was. It's like a kid's show. I think it's a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse show on the Disney Channel, which, I mean, I'm going to be honest, it was more my kids watching it than me, because that's the era of when it was on. But anyway, some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but most of you guys are my age, so maybe you don't. But you also have kids, probably. Okay, bunker down. Another tank. Oh, another tank gets killed. All right, no. This is not looking good for you, but you know what? This is to be expected at this stage of the game, right? And I mean, in this game in general, is that Snow would show up, bully you out a little bit, get 3 bases, Dragoon push you in the face. 5 kills on that Dragoon. These guys are new, so they're not doing a whole lot, but okay, I don't even know how you recover from this. How do you recover from this? High ground siege tanks, go! 1 Dragoon died of the, like, 9 that are here right now. Another tank shows up. More Spider Mines are being laid. The man has an observer, though, so your Spider Mines have no power here. Oh, maybe. Okay, but my gosh, there is 1 tank for NoeL here at 8:45. 1. When I talk about reducing the tank count with Dragoons and trading them out in the early game, this is exactly the ideal situation for this. This is exactly how you do it. Look at this, he's going to get another one. And by that I mean he's not going to get another one because the repair was awesome. Wow. So yeah, 3 tanks at 9 minutes. I mean, tell any Protoss player, hey, guess what? You're going to play a PvT and the enemy is going to have 3 tanks at 9 minutes. And you're like, sweet. I probably win. Yes. Ooh, okay, that Ob's getting killed is kind of a big deal. He doesn't have the high ground vision anymore. I mean, he's missing shots anyway. I don't know. Okay. Does get another tank. Spider Mine wipes out 2 Dragoons. And this guy's got 0 kills. And will... I mean, I don't know. Triggering a Spider Mine to fire onto a Vulture and kill it probably doesn't count as a kill, but whatever. Yo! I mean, this game is pretty intense, I would say. Casual 4th base from Snow. Casual, another observer up here providing high ground vision. Casual, 57 and 51 workers, though. I mean, NoeL's been macroing his absolute face-off. Snow had some idle probes. No biggie. No big deal. And we've got Reaver stuff. Because of course we do. Because of course Snow is going Reaver stuff on the follow-up. It was a ton of Dragoon pressure. But now it is the Caterpillars. It's their turn to shine. Spider Mines. Okay. Maybe some turrets here would be nice. Like this should be a turret, right? Nope, that's a command center. Okay. I guess. But man, 4 bases from Snow. 2 bases from NoeL. Just starting a command center. Is he making... Okay, that's a barracks and that's a command center. And that's a scan. So he scans here and says, oh, there's a base. Neat. Is there anybody out here? No. Great. Let's go spider mine this area. Or maybe just run through it and try to get down to that 4th base. But guess what? Hard pylon wall. I mean, you could probably come down here to get some work done. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Reaver, defend us! Oh gosh, 2 Reavers, huh? Run! Ow! Ow, took hits, alive. But bruised up. But finding, there you go, speedy vultures, man. With spider mines. God, the spider mine explosion in StarCraft Evolution is humongous. Like the animation for it, the spider mine's here, it's like... It's huge. I kind of like it. I kind of wish they were bigger in Brood War. It's very fun. I mean, maybe a little distracting, but, you know. Pretty excellent stuff anyway. Okay, Wraiths coming out to help deal with these, the drops from Snow. Never a terrible concept. Right? If you can kill those shuttles, you win the day. And a little bit of a drop of our own here, the man says. So, NoeL says... What if we maybe low ground siege tank this thing? Maybe put a tank here? That's probably in cannon range, though, so maybe don't do that. Don't listen to Falcon about where to put your siege tanks. He will misjudge cannon range more often than not, tragically. Bam. Probe down. You trying to expand down here. God, Snow. So much greed right now. And you know, as Day9 once told me back in the year 2009, when you're ahead, get more ahead. He's back talking about Blizzard games. He's done some Brood War stuff. He played through the campaign, I think, last week or the week before. He talked about how much nostalgia there is for that, and I hear it, man. I hear the nostalgia. I really do. I want to say I was 17 when Brood War came out. Good times. So these guys are going to die. Here comes a triple shuttle drop, folks. Can I right-click on something, please? There we go. Okay, but into missile turret, spider mine. Nope, just bypassing all of that stuff. Zealots unload first. See you later, siege tanks. Then the Reavers get all up in here. Oh, gosh. Alrighty, then. Okay, going after, what is that? Triple supply depot armory? Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, supply depot's gone. Armory gonna die. Like, you have to kill the armory. There you go. You got the armory. There's still a zealot in here. Nope, everything's been cleaned out. And trying to escape, but Wraith Boy says you're not escaping, so the Reavers have to unload in here. Kill, you know what? Sure, another couple kills is not bad. And put one more shot on that tank. Yes, gets the tank before he gets wiped out. That was pretty effective. It's still 64 to 57 workers, however, in favor of NoeL. His macro has been kind of insane, considering he has lost SCVs during that drop. And he's only on 3 bases to the 4 bases. And this, okay, there's a siege tank down here that's getting some work done. Wow. All right. That was amazing. Out of NoeL. He did find a tank position that worked for him. And killed 10 probes. Wha-bam. And killed 14 probes. And is totally dead, but good effort, man. Okay, 70 to 50 workers here. Going back in, it was pretty profitable to come back in here earlier. So let's go for round 2. Bring some Dragoons along this time so they can actually defend against these Wraiths. That's pretty good. That Wraith is going to die to this Dragoon. And it really should not be allowed to die to this Dragoon. There we go. Stays alive. Micros it back. Dragoons are here solely to deal with those Wraiths. Armory stays alive, but is actively burning down. Wraiths come in, get one of the shuttles. Other shuttle evacs out unsieged. Siege tanks are fighting. Not doing particularly well. They do have 1/1 upgrades. The ground upgrades are +1/0/0 for the Protoss. That is a 7-kill Dragoon before he got wiped out. Amazing. And Snow is expanding bottom left now. 69 to 55 workers. It's still a pretty decent advantage in economy right now for NoeL, but Snow being on, I mean, casual 5 bases is no big deal. Scan, scan, scan. He's just trying to see what's out here. Snipes and obs. Always a victory to get an obs snipe. And here comes 4 shuttle drops. My goodness. NoeL, no. The turret count is not enough. Just unloading right in here. Right in between, like, 3 missile turrets. Siege tanks are here. We don't care. Yeah, tanks are all dead. Have to bring the whole gosh darn army back. This really prevents NoeL from being able to get down and do anything about that bottom left 5th base that Snow is rolling with. So this stage, not looking good. I would say NoeL won the early game. I'd say he is winning the mid game presently. I would say, yeah, he's down 10 workers, but this is looking really, really up for Snow. That 7-kill Dragoon is still impressing me. These guys are not going to live up to that, but, you know, they're doing their best. That's all anyone can do, right? Right. Okay, so that gets wiped out, but guess what? There's future pressure. Snow has just not let him rest. I mean, NoeL showed up and tried to pressure Snow. Snow crushes it and then says, well, I'm not going to let you rest anymore. But check out the tank count here. This is pretty good, considering there were 3 tanks at, like, the 9-minute mark. 13-minute mark? What was that minute mark? I don't even know anymore. Time is a flat circle. But siege tanks up. Big old Reaver drop a Rudy up at the natural base. Wraiths tried to wipe out. Nope, don't worry about the Zealots. The Zealots are not your concern. These are your concern. Okay, so bam. Shuttles down. Reaver takes down a missile turret and a couple SCVs before it gets wiped out, and bam. There's still Zealots in here. There are still... Okay, Zealots are gone now. They were in there, though. They're doing great. So, man, at this stage, I want to say Snow has the major upper hand here. I really do. But it's a decent number of siege tanks. Scan, scan, scan. It's just if you can't ever move out as a Terran player, you're not going to win the game against Protoss like Snow. I mean, a lesser Protoss will definitely just kind of like move into your siege tanks and lose everything. And you don't have to win even if you didn't attack, or you can win even if you didn't attack in that situation. But I mean, that's not something Snow's going to do. He's going to take the entire map, pressure you. Ah, triggering those spider mines was so brutal. Brutality. Casually setting up for a 6th base. No biggie. No biggie. None at all. Zealot Legs is in production. Seems late for that, but hey, sometimes you're just going heavy on the Dragoons, but this tank count's getting to the point where you just want the Zealots. He is making 7 Dragoons at a time, however. Trying to scan and see if maybe we can set up and kill that, or where'd that army go? And it's right here. They need to run. Woo! 4 Dragoons down from maybe a couple siege tank shots there. Dude, I mean, it's now 71 to 62 workers. Economic advantage for Snow, but army supply advantage here from NoeL. Army from the south coming in. This has been a very active PvT. There has not been much time for rest for either of these players. 1-1 upgrades here from Snow. 2-2 on the board, forcing a siege up. Every time you force a siege up, that's a win for the Protoss. Delay, 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 delay. Because once the army gets about here, it gets pretty bad for ya. Here on Polypoid. Are we splitting it? These guys being sieged up here is providing not a lot of value for anyone. So maybe, yeah, unsiege them and push somewhere or regroup or something. You can't just siege up your army in the middle of the map and hang out. That is not going to be, not going to work out for anyone. Okay, Reavers. Trying to not take siege tank shots. Easier said than done. Unsieged siege tanks, though, not good against Reaver because of the range problem. Is there anything in this dropship? Nope, just dead supply at this stage. Ugh, another tank down. Snow falling back to this high ground position. Okay, scanning the high ground so he can actually shoot up there. Reaver says, nope, siege tanks. So, alright, shuts down the 6th base attempt. That's probably the minimum of what needs to happen here from NoeL. He now has a 4th base of his own. If he can kill this bottom left, I am honestly impressed that he has weathered that storm as well as he has. Alright, oh, that Vulture group showing up could have not come at a better time, honestly, to deal with those Zealots. Zealot bombing on this high ground. Vultures maybe clear this out as well. Dragoons, Reavers, this is nuts. This is absolutely crazy stuff, man. Siege tanks, low ground, high ground presence of NoeL is removed with extreme prejudice. But falling back, more Zealot bombing. A tank evaporates thanks to the Zealot bomb. And we're out of Zealot bombs, sir. Scanning, didn't scan the high ground this time. Falling back, 170 to 140 supply. I gotta say, I think NoeL is playing really well here. If you can take Snow to 20 minutes, I think you're a pretty great player. And you could probably qualify for SSL, which is exactly what our guy NoeL did. So this is not too much of a surprise we got this far. From here, though, I just don't know. The 3 attack is done for the Terran, as is tradition by this stage of the game. It's usually the attack upgrade is ahead of the armor upgrade. Scan, scan, scan. He says, okay, no bases up the right side. That's good for me, because now it's 4 base to 5 base. We can handle 4 base to 5 base as a Terran player. Maybe not against Snow, right? Man, he's really heavy on the shuttles today, huh? No arbiters, no carriers, but his flying unit of choice, I guess you would say, is gonna be, oh gosh, the unload and the natural base. 4 Reavers, Zealots. Alright, Arby was in position pretty well there. Let's get into the main base. Obviously not that many SCVs to kill in here because of the mine out, but ooh, going after the supply depots again. Maybe a supply block? No, but it's not good. Scarab sniping a Goliath from 8 miles away. And Goliaths with Charon boost doing some work on these shuttles. Alright, anybody get out of there with anything or these empty shuttles? These are all empty shuttles, but no reason to sack them for, you know, for nothing. If they're gonna die, they should get some value. So yeah, while you're running away, do try to dodge stuff. Don't just fly through turrets because you're like, ah, they're empty, whatever, I can make more. Look how much money Snow has. Like 60 minerals. He can't just make more shuttles right now. He's busy getting Storm and making more Reavers and stuff. Terran doing all sorts of the Terran things. Might set up for a 5th base here on the high ground. We'll see about that. Dragoons coming through. Got to clear these spider mines, which gives time for this tanks to siege up and then the Dragoons to realize they have to go home. Yeah, I mean, we've seen that time and time and time again here. So it is now 6 bases from Snow. But the first 3 are mined out. So it's 2 mining bases here from NoeL versus 3 mining bases for Snow. So being up a base economically is not particularly incredible against a Terran player. Snow would prefer to have another base, and that's why he's warping one in on the right side at the 3 o'clock position. Another scan as he scans down in here to see what's going on. Nothing, no cannons there. No Reavers, no nothing. Another scan. What are we dealing with here? Handful of Dragoons. We can do that. The Reavers are the bigger problem because they're Snow Reavers. D-Matrix trying to help us survive a single Reaver shot. The Reaver goes down because the shuttle got sniped. This bottom left 6 base is gonna die. I think it was just denied last time, but it's gonna die this time. Oh, the siege tank position is so beefy. Where are my shuttles? Where are my Zealot bombs? Nexus down. I'm not even sure that you need to go up this ramp, NoeL, but I think you can. There's not a lot here, although a Reaver is joining the party. Dragoons counterattacking a little bit, kind of forcing NoeL to think about something other than just completely wiping out his 5th base in the bottom left. There's the Zealot bombing shenanigans. Okay, High Templar in here too. Storm is done. What is this group doing? Just sitting there. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Come on, Snow. Come on, Snow. Nice siege take shots. My gosh, great Storm. I don't think that guy had any kills, but sometimes it's just about doing the damage and sending a message. Okay, this Reaver stuff. Snow, you are disgusting. That was epic level Reaver shenaniganry here. It really was. 170 to 142 supply, though. This army needs to move. Snow, get him out of there. Get him out of there. And he is. He's getting him out of there. A very brave tank is commanded to go up on this high ground. He's going to take some Reaver shots. He knows. Oh, DT wiped out. Spider-Mine, probably, no. Science Vessel provided detection for that DT, I guess. Yeah, I don't know that Snow can win this battle coming down this left side. Like, he's kind of trying to prevent reinforcements from getting here. And he's not kind of trying. He is trying. He's not super succeeding with that, though. Because here they come. And here's a little these DT Zealot bombing tanks. That's how desperate he is right now. Reaver alive, but Goliath joining the party. That's where things get dicey. Woo-wee. Yeah, if this bottom left base dies, I don't know. What's NoeL going to do for another base? He's got to expand here soon. He's really focused on killing this, and it is a micro battle to the death right now in this bottom left fifth. It's a Reaver in a dream right now. I guess some Zealots are popping out of these gates, which has been an absolute bonus. Trying to keep this base alive for Snow, but 4 tanks on the high ground. Evac the probes. And he is. He's trying to evac the probes here, but I don't know how. We're like, what? Shuttles come in and pick them up? Can't recall them out. Unload the High Templar, storm the stuff, pick up the probes. Evac? Dude, this is incredible. 174 to 136 supply. NoeL in this game. We gotta put him up on the list of players to pay attention to, man. We have to do it. We are required to. Oh my gosh, these evac the probes to the corner of the same base, and there's nowhere for them to go. It's 60 to 40 workers. I like how they spared this one. Guys, there's a probe down here. Can you see that? You can see that, just choosing not to see it. Okay, so the saving grace of Snow right now is that he has a 3 o'clock base and the 6 o'clock base. So he has 2 mining bases mined out. It's a 1 mining base situation here for NoeL. So this is a little bit dicier for NoeL maybe than you would think it is looking at the supply. Okay, but seriously, this probe is being allowed to live. If these guys leave and then the probe comes and rebuilds this nexus, I'm going to be mad. Come on, NoeL, you're better than this. Snow trying to expand up the right side. Vultures, well, not great against buildings, but give them enough time alone with them and they can take them down. Spider mining all of the things. Where are the tanks? Here are the tanks. Okay, they're covering. There you go. Covering this top right area. Attempting to expand down the left side is NoeL, but Snow says absolutely not. Thou shalt not expand down here at all. This should be canceled. This needs to be and it was canceled. Okay. Snow on top of things on that one. And this command center is going to die. Come down the... Why are you not coming down the ramp? There's no... I assume you're afraid. Sure, but also nothing's repairing this. Is it bait, maybe? I don't know. Can Vultures get back here and kill some probes without taking cannon shots? Not really, no. They're not firing anyway. I think that was a hold position bug where he hold positioned on the Vulture, but it didn't fire because sometimes that happens. Glitch, man. Okay, Snow says maybe this high ground minerals only base. Maybe I can have that one. Man, these guys hanging out. I think did NoeL forget about them? He's just making sure that Snow doesn't come and take those bases again, I guess. Storming the low ground. Storming the low ground. Storming the low ground. Tank's still firing up. Nice Zealot bomb. Beautiful Zealot bomb. The execution of the Zealot bomb is great. And finally comes in and takes down the command center now that he sends in obs to make sure that it is very safe to do so. Awesome. If NoeL can wipe out this right side 3 o'clock base while expanding here, which he's doing, it's going to put him in a very, very solid position here. economically. This is a great game. This is definitely epic tag. NoeL, does he play anything but epic games? Yes, obviously. He plays a lot of StarCraft. Some of the games are boring and one-sided, and sometimes he gets ruffle stomped, but not today. I thought he was getting ruffle stomped in the first 15 minutes, but his macro, his ability to recover from economic hits and supply blocks and deaths of tanks to make more tanks is absolutely insanely impressive. Yeah. It's not overcommitting. It's 2 tanks that can hit this Nexus, but 2 tanks will kill a Nexus pretty quickly. Alright, those shuttles know they are dead, but this one actually escaped. And then unloads. Great Storm. Oh my gosh, she is just doing the minimum to save this Nexus right now. Kill the tanks that were attacking the Nexus. Everything else is gravy at the moment. Vultures versus Cannon. Not a battle they want to do, but they have the full upgrades. They can make it work. I was going to say, he figured it out. It's like, how does he not know about this base yet? And then he's like, ah, yes, that base. That totally exists. So that's it. I think Snow has no more income. Snow has 1,000 minerals in the bank, but he's not mining here. He's got 2 mineral patches down here with 12 and 20 minerals apiece. And it's a 1 base mining on the right side from NoeL, so he's not out of the woods yet either. And making Archons against Terran is never ideal, but sometimes you just kind of gotta do it. And that's exactly what happened. Reinforcements from NoeL coming from the left side. Where did they come from? I don't know. His macro is insane. Dragoons, stutter step. Never stop moving. Never let these tanks get a bead on you. If this base lives, though, and these bases are dead, and this is mined out, then economically, Snow is in all of the trouble known to Protoss kind. 6-kill Dragoon. More SCV kills. Get him. Get him. 6-kill Dragoon. Couldn't quite get to the 7 kills of the earlier, and that's the GG. Snow taps out, and NoeL takes down another Titan on his way to becoming a guy in the StarCraft Brood War scene. That was awesome. That was a killer PvT. Tons of fun. Aggression from the start. NoeL tried to be the aggressor at first. Again, Snow slapped that down. And then just Dragoon pressured NoeL until bad things happened to him. He lost every siege tank. He was down to 3 tanks at like 9 minutes. Then the Reavers started coming. But he never gave up. He never gave up. He continued to fight. He continued to macro. He never stopped making SCVs somehow magically. He comes down here, wipes out this bottom left area, is able to push right side too, and that's how he gets the win. He starves out Snow while having a single base of mining to fall back on, which is not a lot. That is not a lot to fall back on, man. So, GG. I mean, that was an incredible PvT. There was a time when our guy was on 2 bases. And I think it was 4 basing from Snow at that point. I think, we count this. And 4 bases to 2 bases. And I was like, all right, well, Snow's ahead. But man, the resources lost here, the tank positioning, the spider mines, the vulture control. Not overextending too much. I think Stasis would have helped Snow quite a bit in this game. I'm always a bigger fan of Stasis in PvT than Storm. I mean, maybe in conjunction with, right? But the Zealot Bombs are good too. A ton of tanks died today. A lot of tanks died today. But Stasis just kind of... You can't replace the Stasis stuff, right? You kill a tank and then they just make another tank. But if you stasis a tank, it can't be remade. It's dead supply. It halves the Terran army. You kill the stuff that's not stasis, and then when the stasis comes out of stasis, they're outnumbered too, and bam, you guys know how this works. But yeah, I mean, taking a map in a 32-minute game off of Snow definitely put this guy on our radar, man. NoeL deserves it. 223,000 points to 232,000 points here. It is an outproduce of 500 to 400 by the Terran player. An outkill by the Terran player too. Those numbers really help. He raised more buildings than Snow did, and he got outspent by a hefty chunk. He got outspent by like 7,200 resources. Wait, what's the math on this? 4 plus 9 is 11. Yo, 11,000 resources in 32 minutes. That I feel like that should be enough. It's close, but not quite there. And it was a very close game, so that makes a lot of sense. Hey, resources tab checks out yet again. Good stuff. All right, well, that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. Also Instagram and TikTok these days, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.